Hi guys, my name's Nadine. Welcome to my channel. Now, do you ever start a task and then have almost instant regrets? I do. Today I decided I was going to reorganise all of my Blu Rays and my DVDs, and I have committed to it now. Everything is everywhere. It's a mess here. So yeah, I've committed to it, or I'm going to be committed, one of the two. But I thought I would show you the Blu Rays that are on my to be watched pile. So as you'll have seen possibly from my previous video, one of the things I'm really excited about for 2026 is starting to go car booting again. And weather permitting, that should start around March, April. And originally I thought I'm going to watch everything on my to watch pile before car boot season starts, because with all the best intentions I go a bit mad. And I don't want my to watch pile to get just completely out of control. But after going through all of my collection today, it's just not feasible. So I thought at the very least I want to really make an effort to go through the Blu Rays on that pile. Especially as this year I'm really wanting to focus on building the Blu Ray collection, building the 4K collection if possible, and replacing a lot of the DVDs that I've got. So yeah, let's go through this. I've not gone through it myself, I've just got the piles here. Some of these will be films that I've seen before, but I've seen them such a long time ago that I want to rewatch them before they go into the collection proper. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on my shelves. This may well change. I've put my collection so far in alphabetical order so they can sort of have their own spots, and then I'll put them like that, and then when I've watched them I can put them the right way around and it'll all look nice and beautiful. And hopefully the fact that my collection looks a bit wonky might prompt me to watch them rather than just streaming stuff constantly, even though I've got all of this. Right, anyway, enough blabber. So first off then, I have Solo, Star Wars story. My son has been really getting into Star Wars lately, and so we've been working through the films together. I think this is the last one we've got to watch, and then we'll be starting on the TV series. So yeah, we've got Solo. And then I've got Deep Blue Sea. Unfortunately not the beautiful Arrow release, but I picked this one up at a car boot for super cheap. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. There are sequels to Deep Blue Sea as well. I think there's 2 of them. But I don't think they've got a Blu-ray release. I will check into that more when I get to it. But I do like a bit of sharky horror. Wanted. This is another one that I've already seen. But it was a long time ago and I remember it being a really good time, and I love Angelina Jolie and I really quite like James McAvoy too, so I'm looking forward to a rewatch of that. Then we've got The Chronicles of Riddick. Again, this is one that I've seen before. I saw it when it first came out, and I remember it being okay, but I would really like to rewatch it. Then we have The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, and I have another Hobbit here as well. The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. I haven't seen any of the Hobbit movies. I've just never got round to it. And then I've got the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which I have seen a few times through, but I really want to rewatch them again. I'm planning on doing like a big rewatch. I'll do the Lord of the Rings ones and then I'm going to go and hit up the Hobbits. So that'll be fun. Star Trek Into Darkness. I can't remember if I've seen it or not. I certainly saw the first Star Trek movie, definitely with, what's his name? With the new Kirky guy. I'm talking rubbish now, aren't I? Chris Pine. But I can't remember if I watched any of the others. Inkheart, I've seen this one before and it's got Brendan Fraser and I like Brendan Fraser. I remember it being quite a nice film, and I'm planning on watching this with the kids at some point. We have weekly movie nights where we take it in turns to pick a film, so that will be one of my choices. And then I have Hammer House of Horror, the complete series. I do love a bit of Hammer. Lee Evans, Roadrunner. Is there something there? No. Looks like there's something on the screen, or is it just... Oh, I don't know. I'll see it when I'm checking it out afterwards. Roadrunner live at the O2. That is not a Blu-ray. And then we have Vengeance Trilogy, our release here. So we've got Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, Old Boy and Lady Vengeance. 2012. The Mummy, which is one that I have seen before also, but I don't remember it very well, to be honest. Alien Romulus, which I really enjoyed. I know a lot of people didn't, but I enjoyed it anyway, and I'd like to rewatch that again before it goes onto the shelves. And then I've got a couple of Underworlds. I've got Underworld Awakening and Underworld Rise of the Lycans. I think I've only seen the first two Underworld movies. Avatar, I saw this when it first came out and then never since, so I'll revisit that one. One Mystical Trilogy. Again, these are all rewatchers. I don't know why I'm putting these on the to watch pile, but they're all rewatchers. But yeah, it's been a while and I remember really enjoying these. Skyline, I've seen it a few times. I could really just put this on the shelf, couldn't I? But yeah. Gravity. Are there any of these that aren't rewatchers? Gravity, which I enjoyed. Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. And then I've got a couple of Harry Potters here. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And then I've got Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. I've got some others that are on DVD as well. And Chamber of Secrets is on Blu-ray, but that's in the other room at the moment because we're planning on watching that this weekend. My little girl has been reading the Harry Potter books, and so as she finishes them now, we're having big Harry Potter movie nights to watch the film that coincides with the book. So yes, Chamber of Secrets this weekend. It. The Complete Bourne 4-movie collection. I think I've only seen the first Bourne movie. I'll be honest, I don't watch a ton of films that aren't horror or sci-fi, but that is something that I'm wanting to address this year as well. Firestarter, the remake, I haven't seen this one. Delamore, Cemetery Man. I really like this film. Oh, sorry, boobies. Terminator Salvation. First Man, I haven't seen this. Hatching, I haven't seen this one either, although I've heard really good things about it. The Green Mile. From Beyond, which I've watched many times in the past, but I haven't watched it for such an age. And I was so excited when I picked this up at CEX last year, and I didn't put it on. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I haven't seen those. District 9. G.I. Joe Retaliation. I haven't seen that. The Woman in Black, Angel of Death. Again, one I haven't seen. The Omen, one I want to revisit because it's been a long time. And I remember really enjoying The Omen. I do have the Omen trilogy, but that's on DVD. So I'm keeping both for the time being. And then I've got Wrath of the Titans 3D, but I will not be watching the 3D version because I don't like them. And that is it for my Blu-ray watch pile. I will go through my DVD watch pile when I'm trying to sort those out. I have no idea where all of this is going to go. I didn't realise it had gotten quite so big because I sort of have them stored in tubs and things like that and in drawers. So I'm trying to get everything out so that I can see what I've got. And yeah, it's crazy. I'm just going to ignore all the other mess that you guys can't see for the time being. Anyway, that's it for this video, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye guys.